Hey everybody, this is Kristen, sports dietitian, certified personal trainer, and owner of Elite Nutrition and Performance. Today's video is for all you athletes out there. Doesn't matter what kind of athlete you are, if you're an endurance athlete, triathlete, power lifter, whatever the case may be, this video is for you. So my question to you is, are you paying attention to your sports nutrition at all? Sports nutrition is very important. It goes beyond just supplements and what you eat the night before a competition or the day of, or what you eat during a race or a competition. It actually should begin when you start training for your sport, your competition, your race, whatever the case may be. And then also your sports nutrition plan should change with your on-season and off-season, which is called nutrition periodization. And most of you have probably heard of this before when it comes to training, and it's the same thing with your diet. So, top reasons why sports nutrition is important. Number one is health, first and foremost. Most people would probably think performance is number one, but your health is number one. If you're not healthy, then you cannot perform. So health is number one, making sure that you're getting in all the nutrients that your body needs, macronutrients, which is protein, carbs, and fat, as well as micronutrients, which would be your vitamins, your minerals, water, those types of things. All those nutrients, macros and micronutrients, really play a factor in your overall health. Carbohydrates, for example, those are a primary energy source for your body. So you want to make sure that you're getting in carbohydrates so that you're performing, but it also gets stored in your muscles. So if you're not eating enough carbohydrates, you're not building muscle, you're not able to perform at the level that you normally would. Micronutrients like your vitamins and minerals, for example, iron, this is a mineral that is commonly low in female runners from foot strike hemolysis. So this is really important. If your iron is low, then your energy levels are low, and then that actually affects everything else in your body, the way that your red blood cells function, and just how your entire body functions. So overall health is really, really important. That tops the list of the importance of sports nutrition. Number two would be performance. So performance really that encompasses a lot of things. So that could be, your how fast you are when you're running. It could be how much that you're able to lift when you're in the gym. It could be, how many basketball shots you're able to shoot in a game. That performance really varies from athlete to athlete, and that means different things. But if you're eating enough, and eating the right things and eating at the right time, then that actually helps your body adapt and improve from your training. So if you're training a lot, but you're not recovering with the proper nutrition, then your body's not really able to take that training and really adapt from it. So a good example is if you're lifting weights and you want to gain muscle and you're only eating half of the amount of calories that your body needs in a day to gain muscle, well, your body's not going to gain muscle. What's going to happen is after lifting weights, your body's just going to tear down that muscle, but it's never able to fully build it back up. And so what happens is you're going to be in a deficit, and then your body's never able to actually build any strength or build any muscle. And what happens is you'll wind up losing strength, losing muscle, so it'll actually be working against you. So performance is number two on the list. Number three would be prevention of illness and injuries. So this kind of goes into the whole recovery piece. If you're not eating enough and you're continuing to lift those weights, then your body's going to be tearing itself down. It's going to be tearing down that muscle, and it never fully recovers. It never fully heals. And so what winds up happening is people wind up getting injuries. They may tear a muscle. They may tear a tendon or a ligament. Or there's a slew of things that could happen. And that's not good, because then you can't even perform in your sport anymore. So these are the top three reasons why sports nutrition is important. And I have a perfect example for you. So I previously worked with a female track athlete, and just by working with her for about 6 months on improving her nutrition plan, we worked on what she was going to eat during her competitions, before, after, and then what she was going to eat on a day-to-day basis. And we actually worked on building up her food and then getting her timing down. When she was in school, she was a high school student, she improved her mile run time by a full minute just by working on her sports nutrition plan, which is great. So There's three top tips that I have for you that you can do now to work on your sports nutrition. Number one is get a water bottle and keep it with you at all times. Water is very, very important for hydration. And if you think about it, water is involved in everything that goes on in our bodies because our bodies are made up of so much water. So make sure that you're carrying around a water bottle with you all the time. And anytime that you see it, you take a drink of water. Number two would be to try to pack meals and snacks. This is actually my lunch for today. I eat several meals and snacks throughout the day, but this is just one example. What I do is I cook a bunch of things on the weekends and then I just divide it out into containers. But another idea is if you make dinner one night, make a lot so then you have leftovers and you can put them in containers and then you just bring that with you wherever you go. Number three is to get an insulated bag. So this is mine. This is my gigantic lunch bag that I have here. And this is an ISO bag. And the nice thing about this is I have two spots for my water bottles here. This compartment here is where all of my meals will go. And then I have a top part up here where I can just keep, bars and, whatever else that I might need. And I have all of that, and I bring that with me every day. Even when I travel on the weekends or if I go to visit somebody, I'll actually bring my bag with me because I never want to be at a loss for food. And you never want to depend on where you're going or who you're visiting to make sure that they have food for you. Chances are it's not going to happen, so you always want to be prepared and have these three things with you: water, a meal or a snack, and then your bag to keep it all in. So if you feel like you have any specific questions or you need help with your sports nutrition plan, feel free to check us out at EliteNutritionandPerformance.com. We have lots of different programs, and we actually have some upcoming workshops specifically for athletes. So make sure that you check us out, www.EliteNutritionandPerformance.com. Thanks for watching.